to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to me.
Wow. Happy birthday to me. Snark, thank you. I appreciate you coming by. Today is a milestone for me, although it's the first birthday without my mom. You keep moving, man. This was given to me. I think this is my son's, but it broke. This was yeah, Nikki Foles. I know you guys don't like the Eagles, but anyway, I said, you know what? I was trying to come on this morning, but other things had happened. And just so you know, because we're in the spirit of, yes, my sneakers match my shirt. 76ers, let's go. Hardwire, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. I gotta talk to you, man, later on if you're busy, dude. I've been trying so hard to do this editing, man. I have Phil Moore. I'm having such a hard time. Go Cowboys. That's all right. Hey, look, let me tell you something. Keep Jalen Hurts out. Look what my daughter got me, Hardwire. Pretty cool. I mean, looks like a regular vape, but anyway, what I want to talk about today is I'd say my most memorable birthday. I'm 52 today. I want to say thanks for all the support. So many people reached out, hit me up through Facebook, YouTube. What's going on? Hey, Michelle, thank you so much. I hope that doesn't sound narcissist the way I put up, happy birthday to me, but I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, so for me, I mean, living in Philly, growing up there, man, I mean, we didn't have really a ton of money, but we had family. So I'd say the most memorable birthday for me was probably the year when I was like, I don't know, probably I remember one year that I got a pair of Harlem Globetrotter sneakers. And I think that was one of my favorite years, or the year that I got the Sylvester doll. I would just remember that as a kid because, you go through some trauma, man. Kingston, you want to hop up here, man? Are you cool? I didn't know if you wanted to or not. I didn't know what you said. I don't know if you're busy or not, bro. Come on, man. Get up here. Let's talk about birthdays, man, and happy shit. Come on. Today's a freestyle day, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Who's that girl? Thank you so much. Hey, you know who? Tell him I said I love him. Tell him I said what's up. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. My bad, bro. Kingston actually, man, he had some good ideas too going forward. But you hear my son singing? He's jamming. Bob Dylan. He plays the harmonica. He's got the thing that sits on his chest. I wish he would just let me one day, just let him, Thank you. He knows how I feel. He knows where I stand with him. Betrayal isn't in our book. Oh man, sorry, Michelle. Wow. Sorry for your loss, nerd. Man. That's not too cool. I'm sorry. It's been it's my first birthday without my mother ever. I'm 52, but her birthday, well, it's been 8 months now she's been gone. It's been a little tough, but I really don't have time to take time for myself because I have to, take care of my dad. So it's like you don't have time to do anything. But in Philly, like my mom was stubborn, man. My father got hurt in 73. She didn't want to ask for nothing. So, my mother was very dependent upon herself, relying upon herself. She never wanted to ask. I guess I get it from there too, because I don't ask people either. But that's why I haven't even really pressured Hardwire because I'm trying to do this editing, man, and I'm trying so hard to figure it out. And I'll be honest, I just don't. not that I don't get it. I just don't understand. Every time I buy a video editor, it tells me that I gotta sit there and pay more money to get upgrade. I'm like, man, whatever. But at the end of the day, man, I hope that really all you guys out there, man, had a great Christmas, Happy New Year. I hope your birthdays this year are filled with, a lot of happiness. But for me, growing up in Philly, like I said, we didn't have a ton of money. My aunt was very rich, but my mom wouldn't ask. So we didn't have money to have, like, even on our birthdays. It's not like I got extravagant stuff. But what I didn't realize till late in life is I was very rich back then. I had family. Like, even when they used to drag us to the farm on Sunday to go pick tomatoes, and, whether you're making wine in your grandfather's basement or you're picking grapes, you think that that's, I want to be out playing. But all that really ever was them passing tradition and giving us a gift that you couldn't put a price tag on. And that's why I make wine every year. I'm getting ready to get into the corn liquor business. That's what I'm doing now. I'm waiting for the still to get here. But thank you, Miss Lance. Damn, bro. I'll tell you, Hardwire, my grandfather died in 83. My grandmother died in 93. I was 10 and then 20. And my grandmother and my grandfather were like parents to me, man. I lived with my grandmother, so that hurt me at a young age. So I do kind of, when I lost my grandmother, 20s like losing a mother. That's how tight we were. She died in this room here, in this house. She lived with us up until she died. God rest her soul. I'm telling you, Kingston. That's what my aunt was saying. I was just on the phone with my aunt. She said that. She was like, listen, you're doing a great job. You're doing it. And I don't want accolades or nothing. I just, recognition. I don't even need that. I just want to know that, I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I got to keep moving. But growing up in birthdays, to me, it wasn't like I was looking forward for a present or I was looking forward to, some big thing. I mean, most of the time, my father had a workshop in the basement, man. So me and my brother would sometimes, like we were kids, young kids, would take a block of wood, man, and put wheels on it and try to make a car. If you try to make a go-kart, or it didn't really matter. I mean, I was always working out. So that was my main thing. That was my outlet to get in the gym, But at 19, right around before my grandmother passed, because she died in March, I broke my leg was that in the summer? So, yeah, it was probably around 93, right before she passed. I remember because, like, she died in March. I just turned 20. And I was like, she was living with us, man. I was just like thinking that, it was going to be like her living with us. It was going to be a different, like I lived with her that she came here when she was ill, but like watching her die, watching her at 20 years old, she died right in front of me, man. It was, what I'm getting at is trauma, man. Sometimes when you're young, you don't get to appreciate. Oh, shit, Michelle. I'm sorry. Whoa, Kingston. What happened to Kingston? Where'd he go? Kingston checked out. I don't know what happened. Sorry for your loss, Michelle. I'm so sorry. I really am. That's sad, man. That's the 10th. Me too. That's what I have. Like, Michelle, I don't have memories of, like, hold on. Are you good now?
Yeah, I was waiting backstage for a few minutes.
Oh, no.
You didn't see me.
You were up here. You were on stage. And then you went out.
Oh, no shit.
So, Kingston, let me ask you something, bro. Like, what's your favorite birthday memory, man? Is there one that stands out from the rest? Like,
I'd have to think about that for a quick second. Huh. Would you turn 40, 45 today?
45, brother. No, but look.
Looking young and yoked up, dude.
But the old man, I got to look young. Look, I had to get the sneaks that match. Look.
There you go.
Look. See,
you look like you don't look like you are a boxer trainer, but you got definitely looking the part,
Yeah, I don't want people thinking I'm all heavy or nothing. You know what I mean?
Yo, Code, do you like when you dress for the most part? Do you like to match? Like if you have a black and blue
Yeah,
hoodie on, like
look what I got on, bro. Look, the blue look.
oh yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, I got a match. Barbie, I saw your
What are
today. You
those,
wished
Air
me happy
Maxes?
birthday. She wished me happy birthday this morning, but I couldn't go on. I had an emergency, nothing bad, but I had to, and I didn't get a chance to put a post. Thank you for that. Barbie's good people, man.
What are those, Air Maxes?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
I just
much are
got new
those?
ones too. Check these Jones out. Hold up.
How much are those? Are they under 100?
Check these ones out. These are the Eagle
How's
Green.
everybody in the
I just
chat
got
doing?
these
Good?
too.
Oh
See the
wow,
Eagle Green?
those are very nice.
Yeah.
Where you pick these up at?
Dude, I got all kinds of sneaks, man. I'm actually I bought them off you know where you should go? Go to Nike.com. They always have deals, but you know what's a big deal right now? Dick's Sporting Goods was selling the Air Maxes. They were like $100 for like $30, bro.
Wait.
Check
How
this.
much?
I'll show you. Watch.
Yo, sometimes I'll be in Marshall's picking, like some
Yeah,
sweatpants
dude, that's a
and
good
thermals
store.
up, for my son or myself, and I'll see like a $40 pair of Air Maxes, but that's not all the time, I meant to get myself a decent pair or two for Christmas, but I just never ended up getting them.
I got a pair of Jordans. I started building. I had like 70 pairs of sneaks and they all got ruined. I had a flood in my old apartment basement.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, I had all brand new stuff too. I had Air Maxes. I had the 90s. I had 10 pairs of 90s, 10 pairs of 95s. I had the TNs. You ever see the TN Nikes? They look like tiger stripes.
Maybe. I'm not like a sneakerhead per se, but
All right. Well,
I do know like certain things, but
hold on, I want to show you something.
I tell you what, since New Year's was just, obviously a couple of nights ago, yesterday kind of felt like a Monday to me. So today doesn't, today kind of feels like a Tuesday or some shit, not Friday. So I don't know. I'm feeling good. I'm pumped up for today and pumped up for what the weekend has to bring. Anybody in the chat got anything fun going on this weekend?
He said cowboy boots. Yeah. He said cowboy boots are better. Check this out, but the deal, can you see this, Kingston?
Yeah.
All right, so look, these aren't I mean, look at this though. This isn't actually that bad.
Did you order those pink leggings for yourself?
Nice try. No, but look, hold on. I guess they don't have them on sale no more. They had all the sneakers on sale.
Yeah, I was at Dick's like 3 weeks ago getting my son a bunch of baseball gear and some other presents for Christmas. Hey, what's up, Tiffany? Got your son.
Hey, Miss Lance, I tell you, look.
Basketball sneakers.
Lisa Ann, are you busy? Want to pop up here? I know you're busy. I'm just messing with her. I don't never want to get her in trouble. That's why I don't pressure her, man, because you know what I mean? I don't want anybody ever picking on her for being around here, man. Even though it's my BFF, man, I got to protect Lisa Ann. I got to make sure she's all right, man. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody. Look at this, dude. My son didn't want it in his room. The old Nick Foles.
Oh, sick.
It's got Nick. It's got the Super Bowl John. I'm going to get this
part.
I'm going to get it signed.
Did he get the Super Bowl MVP that year?
I think he did. You know who else too?
Crazy for a backup to come in.
I saw Zach Ertz. He plays for Washington, right? He was doing all right.
Yep.
No, thank you, Michelle. I'm sorry for your loss again.
Jordans are stupid expensive. Yeah, Michelle, I think I saw that comment right before I came on. I'm sorry to hear.
So I'll tell you what I was doing though, bro. Today I was looking at like.
Sorry for that.
Today I was looking again at like people with the the documentaries. I was watching people on YouTube, and I'm watching these people, man, do like 15, 20, like 20 minutes, bro. This girl had like 5 million views. So I'm thinking, you know what? That's one of the first shows I'm going to do. When I went to my neighborhood before and did a short at my old barbershop, I got a couple thousand views. I'm going to go walk through my neighborhood and tell a story, man, like of what used to be. Like there was 2 guys in my neighborhood that were
you should start a little segment called like stoop talk, but like instead of talk, a better word for it, like
Code Corner Chat. I'll be on the corner somewhere.
I know
But
once I get my YouTube like channel rolling, and like I'm gonna start doing like maybe 2-3 lives a week, like at night, and I'm gonna have like a different segment. You know, one night I'm gonna be shooting pool downstairs in my basement, and I'm gonna be doing a live while I'm playing pool, and see if people will watch that or.
check this out, bro.
I got a little bar downstairs and I fixed it up and got a pool table and dartboard down there. So I might stream something from there one night if people are interested in that.
Hold up. Look, can you see me? There he is. There's my big bro. Dan, I love you, bro. Man, love to you and your family, man. Thank you. It's going to be a good one this year, brother. You know, and Darren, if the Lord calls my father home, I'm coming to see you. Believe that. They're too much, Barbie. Lisa Ann, I'll text you in a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Hold on 1 second.
Yo, can you hear me? I got a phone call, so I don't know if you guys can hear me or not.
So many people reached out, man. It's crazy. But look, I wanted to show you something. Hardwire. You ready? Kingston, check this out. So look, my brother-in-law got me this for my birthday. So look, you know, your concentrate can go in there, right? And then this thing has a glass tube. Kingston, you put water in it, and then it slides back in. And then you just, you know, do your thing. There we go. Pretty cool, bro, ain't it? Look. Kingston froze up on us. Hold up.
What the fuck?
What happened, bro?
Dude, are there 2 versions of me up?
No, just one now.
Oh, God.
Did you see this thing I was showing you?
Yeah, my fault. I got a phone call. And everything.
No, it's cool. Look. It's my brother-in-law guy. It's got a glass tube in. You can put water.
Oh, shoot.
It's a concentrate joint.
Huh. Yeah, I was thinking about getting
for tobacco concentrate.
So
then you put your little whatever you want to call that shit.
Remember when you would go to the tobacco store just to get products, like not products actually, but bowls or a bong or like hardware, shit like that, and it would always have a sticker next to it like for tobacco use only, because that's how they would have to promote it. Now everything's pretty wide open.
Yeah. And this thing's cool, man. It heats up.
Wait, explain that again, bro. I was in and out.
It's basically like a dab rig, but you put water in it.
Huh. No kidding. That's pretty cool.
Look what my daughter got me. Looks like one of them nicotine joints, don't it?
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's a little, like.
Here he is, my brother. Hey, Carlos, my birthday. You know you want to stop up, homie, for a minute.
Carlos. Yo, you remember when they came out with the false bottoms, like the fake Pepsi cans that you could stuff whatever in? Or like a fake Corona can or, stuff with the false bottom. When I was in high school and I'd go to school, without saying too much, I basically would I'd keep my my weed.
Carlos, I know you're busy, but I said it anyway.
In my video game console, I'd keep it in the car. PS2, I'd call it the Pot Smuggler 2. There was like a little expansion pack in the back of the PlayStation console that you could kind of stuff some stuff in. Darren C4, what's good, big dog?
Carlos up here too. I send him a link, but I know he's always busy. That's my dog.
Yeah, it's a weird time of the day too. It's kind of early afternoon. I'm glad it's Friday though, man. I can't say it enough. Everybody excited it's Friday?
Oh yeah.
Gots to be. That's a dumb question.
You know what's crazy though? Even with all this protection up here, this thing gets hot, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, real hot.
Well, that's probably after ripping it 3 times, you're holding that button for a while. That's cool though. That's got water like in it.
Yo.
Cold, windy day down in Philly, or not bad if the sun's out?
We're getting ready to hit with a bunch of snow, bro.
At the whole East Coast, or just like PA?
East Coast, brother.
I wouldn't mind a little snow this weekend. Got some good football on. Just a good weekend.
They're saying we might get hit with a foot over here. But look, check
Oh,
this out. Look,
shit, then we'll
came with its
definitely
own
get hit
case.
Squeeze me.
It's got a thing over here, Kingston. I can put like Q-tips in it or whatever. It's nice.
What's that?
My brother-in-law's always thinking about me, man.
What's that? A Top G starter kit?
I know, right? That's what I'm gonna write on here. Good thing, bro.
When we hop on in the morning, like, you know, I usually get up like between 8, you know, right around 8 a.m. And then if we stream at 9, I'm just getting up, getting my day going. But I had a little bit of a session a little while ago, so now my eyes are kind of hanging low, you know?
Man, I wish I could feel like that. I got too much of a
Plus, if I'm looking at the camera down here, it looks like my eyes are shut right now, or no?
nah.
Oh, okay, good. I'm just thinking too much.
Lee Lance. Lee's gonna come up one day. We're gonna do a show too.
Let's do it. That's what I'm saying. We got to start either having like do subscriber Saturday and have subscribers come on at Saturday night.
Well, that's why I want to talk. Let me put you on the spot. You got to make time this weekend, bro. At least you got to make time, at least a half hour. We need to get on the Zoom this weekend at some point.
Let's do it.
You know, because I want to go in the next week. Like, I really want to, like,
with an
even
updated
Monday
game plan.
Oh, here he is, brother.
Updated game. Oh,
Carlos, I'm being big hug.
What's good, bro?
Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you, brother. Made it to 52.
You know what? That's a milestone, bro. A lot of us, as teens, we don't expect to hit that mark, you know?
I just was saying, bro, I think in your culture is the same like Italian. Like, I didn't realize a lot until you get older, man, how much the presents really don't mean shit. All the shit I learned, like going to the farm and, you know, on birthdays when I wish I was out running around, we were doing like, you know, even when I was playing sports, you know, like there was always something to keep you busy, man. When a lot of these kids today, they don't even understand that because some of them get tons of toys, some of them don't have it, or they got a little video game in their hand. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Oh, different generation. We had to make games.
I know, right?
Tell you, brother.
Well, you guys,
how you doing, man? How's everything, brother? How was your New Year?
You guys got some.
It was good. I didn't do much. You know, it's funny that nobody came to see me New Year's because, you know, the parties, and I didn't want to go out. So a few came to see me last night. I just made my breakfast about a half an hour ago.
Shit. Okay, good for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Long night, brother.
Oh yeah, you know, I don't drink like that. You know what I mean? I survive off cigarettes, coffee, and medication. So I get some alcohol in me. It hits me a little harder.
Yo, I was just showing him. Look, my brother-in-law got me a dab rig. This joint puts water in it, and then my daughter got me this joint. Looks like the vape, but look, he put a cartridge in there.
That
pretty
actually
cool,
looks like a 5-hour energy at first because it's like
I know, right?
Kinda.
It's the camo. When you outside the job and you got to step outside the office, they're not looking at you all crazy.
Yeah, I actually got. You know what? I could share this right now. I don't want to jinx myself, but Carlos and I didn't even tell you guys. So with my dad with his caregiver shit, this is a whole. I'm gonna do a whole show on this, a real documented show with facts and these home healthcare people, the way that they treat people, especially veterans. I'm about to make some noise. I'm trying right now. I've been writing. I'm not finished, but I'm writing a law called Mario's Law in respect to my father, which is he's a veteran. He's been hurt. Carlos, I have to hit my dad. It's too much to get into, but just let me tell you this. If anybody has a loved one, you have a home health care, before you just go hire somebody, most people just hire because you get paid and you assume they're going to do the job. There's so much red tape and bullshit. These people bill for when they don't come to the house. Like I watched my father's, since he's been home, I'll just leave it with this. I told the doctor, he's been in your care all this time. He's been in the hospital how many times in a month? He's been home now for weeks. And he hasn't had to go back because I cut his medicine back. I made changes to his diet.
You know him better than anybody else. You probably know him better than any doctor, any healthcare people. You know him the best. So you should be making the.
Well, here, Carlos, the last thing, they had him on all his medication was set at him when he was 240 pounds. My dad's like 6 foot. So 240 pounds, my dad's 178 right now. It's not rocket science. He's on 4 insulin needles a day. Now I got him on 1, very minimal. And sometimes he's sleeping, I don't give it. And he's having good results. I mean, there's other things I can't stop, like from him laying in bed, he can't feel his legs, his bed sores and shit. But what I'm going to attack is the home healthcare industry, man. And that's something I'm not looking for views, but I hope that people will come and check this out because sooner or later, somebody that you know is going to have to take care of a loved one. And you're going to put your trust not in a nursing home, you're going to put it into home health aides. And I mean, there's on records of people, you know,
for 50 years,
exactly,
this country has shitted on their veterans as far as medical, mental, and everything. Like right now, everybody makes a big thing about all these illegals in here. I know that's a problem, but what about all the homeless vets that we have? They don't help them mentally or nothing. These are people that fought for us, that sacrifice, protect our rights. And it's the VA hospital is a joke. The way they treat the vets in this country is absolutely despicable.
Going to say the same thing. As far as I've never heard any of my friends that are military, they have to go to the VA. I don't think they have a choice to really maybe go get outside healthcare. They might be able to. I'm not that knowledgeable on it, but I never really hear many great things about the VA or that they're steadfast or accommodating or really any of them things. They all dread going there,
They shit on our vets. The bottom line is they use our vets for fucking wars and everything. And when they come home, they don't help them. They don't help them with their mental. They don't help them with finances. And everything has clauses and stuff. And then every time they open up these new fucking programs as far as the insurance and everything, you got some vets that are, they're old. They're not into this technology with new apps. Now they want to make them get apps and they have to install the app and do all this crazy shit. And it's just, we should be able in this country as being a superpower, do better. And I've always had an issue with how they treat vets. I've always.
Very well said. Very well said. And I agree with a few of those points. And even besides the veteran thing, even just seeing a elderly couple in their 70s or something go into like a doctor office.
Kingston, how about this?
You have to have a card signed up. In order to get your results, you need to freaking open a portal on an iPhone. Like people our age don't even know how to do that.
But how about the people,
elderly people?
How about the people that don't have sons here like me? And it's some one elderly people. People were probably, I'm not saying stealing, I didn't say nothing about that, but they come down. I watched a girl literally come here, do nothing, and then bill for 3 hours. You were here, you didn't do nothing. So to me, it's like, how about the people that don't have like a family member there? Like some people have no family.
Up on the situation.
Yeah, man. Right. It's just like for vets, they should never have to go through that. And I'm ready to tackle it because I want to make some noise, man. I want to go right over here. I guess I'll start in Harrisburg, and then I'll try to put legislation, go through Congress. I don't know what's going to happen, but Mario's Law is going to be something that is a real thing, man. And even if I get laughed at and chased away, I've made a deal to myself with God first and my father and me. I'm not going to stop because, like you said, Kingston, I do have something that a lot of people don't. I have experience. My father's been hurt a long time. I've been physically taking care of him for 5 years now. Like, so to me, it's like I've seen it all. I've seen all the excuses. I've seen all the lies, all the bull crap. And here's how they get you, Carlos. They have a person from the state who overlooks everything, right? That's the main one right here. Then you have one agency that dictates who the caregivers are going to be. So now you got another one. Then you got the agency under that. That's 1, 2, now 3. You got a third agency now that's going to distribute the nurse, the practitioner, get your blood taken. Then what happens after that is you got another one under that or over that or at the same that's going to try to oversee all that. And then everything they do is, oh, well, that's not our department. That's the upper department, or it's the down department. It's always passing the friggin' buck, man. So rather than deal with one company and have one person, how can an elderly person know how to communicate with 3 different people? It's so confusing, bro. So that's the biggest thing, and I don't think everybody's made that point yet.
Code, does the VA have anything to do with home health care at all with this situation, or no?
No, because that's why
they don't help out or instruct.
No, because
or
they
provide
provide
at all.
they provide transportation. So, they don't see a lot of things with the vet, though. I'll be honest, and I'll say this. Everybody says Trump. I call shit out. I have the death rate of veterans is still 22 a day. Suicide. Why isn't that number went down? Like Carlos said, homeless. I haven't heard none of them talk about that. So to me, it's like, yeah.
They need to do a better job.
It's our country. It's a sad reality, and it has nothing to do with which party it is, because it's been like this for 50 years.
Politically, yeah.
It has nothing to do with party. It's how our government operates. And I've told people this for the longest. We pride ourselves on being Americans and everything for the government, but at the end of the day, I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat. The bottom line, the people. Then none of them care about the people. It's all talk.
You're right.
They don't.
When your
care.
parent is sick or you're taking care of someone, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking of exactly. I know.
You think about the corporations, all the big money entities. That's their focus. They tell you all of this. Yeah, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. But at the end of the day, and what most people don't realize is the same fucking people that donate to one party are the same ones donate to both. It's in their interest.
Or Carlos, like I always tell my sister, I always say, listen, like, yo, you can say what you want, but remember this, at the end of the day, Trump was a Democrat for like friggin' his whole life, man. I mean, he's only been a Republican 10 years.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying I'm not bashing the dude.
Where he could fit in.
Yeah, I'm not bashing the dude. I'm just saying. Thank you, Ritz. I appreciate it. But let me show you guys real quick. This is only 50 seconds. Let me show you guys. Carlos, I'm going to prove that the Alzheimer's rigged. Alzheimer's didn't exist till 1979. People don't know that. Alzheimer's used to be big in cows. They stopped that, but they can't stop it in humans. Let me play this real quick. Look, I don't own this. This is Wallach's Warriors. I don't own this content. I'm going to stop it and then play it again, but I'm going to do a reaction to this. Oh, shit. Where's the volume?
Disease. Pretty powerful statement. It's a physician-caused disease. We didn't have Alzheimer's disease 40 years ago. It was not in any medical dictionary, medical textbooks. It was not taught in any medical class. It only
fair use
became a disease entity in 1979. Today, according to Ralph Nader, it rivals cancer in cost, $300,000 per patient, and it's the number 4 killer of adults over the age of 65 behind cardiovascular disease, cancer, diabetes. Then comes Alzheimer's disease. Now, we eliminated Alzheimer's disease from animals some 40 years ago. Can you imagine a dairy farmer with 400 head of cows out in the pasture with Alzheimer's disease, and he's yelling at them, woo, and rattling the feed bucket, trying to get them up to get milk. And the cows are all out there scratching their heads saying, why do we want to go to the barn to get milk? And if we did,
listen, here we go.
Where's the barn? Because so the farmer has to put fuel in the ATV and ride out there and herd them up, and the fuel cost goes up, labor cost goes up, so they have to raise the price of milk. Nobody's happy. So we eliminated Alzheimer's disease by eliminating vegetable oil, corn oil, and soy oil from the animal's diet and putting in large doses of vitamin E and selenium. One of my favorite diseases is Alzheimer's.
So look, Carlos, I'm not saying, bro, I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying that he's right. What I'm saying is soy oil, corn oil, and vegetable oil and I read about it last night. If you take those 3 out of your diet and increase your vitamin E, and the other one, I forget what he said, there is proof that this could stop Alzheimer's. I wish I would have known a lot of this when I was studying. I didn't see this video before for my mom. It just came, and hers, it wouldn't matter anyway because her brain was bleeding. We didn't even know. But the fact of the matter is that what kind of person am I that I have a voice and I'm going to sit by and let this happen? Now, Carlos, you said something before when we talked about 6-7 months ago, my mom, my father, you said something because I was talking to Seth and somebody else, my cousin, and he's all said the same thing about how to go, the drug companies and the money. That's all this is about, bro. This is about money. Like Carlos said, this is not about helping people, man. This is about people enriching themselves, man, and knowing that once you put a drug out that's not FDA cleared, all these Alzheimer drugs, what the freak you think a loved one's going to do when they have the opportunity to jump on something like that to save their loved one? And that's the first thing they have. They'll do anything. I watched my uncle tell the doctor, well, I wasn't there. My cousin told me. He said, I'll give you everything I got, $10 million, sign all my properties, save my wife. She had pancreatic cancer. My aunt beat breast cancer 15 years before. She helped everybody. She was a saint, a living saint. He says, nothing I can do. So the thing is, like, other countries, look at China, look at all these other countries, man. Some of these countries, these regions in the world, South America, all these people live in some places in Italy, Sardinia. People live to 100 years old because not only is the diet different, we've become as Americans so used to the pill. Like birth control came out in the 70s or whenever that came out. I forget when exactly, whenever that came. But before then, go look at the math. People weren't taking pills like that. And nothing to do with women. So this has nothing to do with women. I'm just saying, if you look at the studies, when there was a documentary, when the birth control pill came out, that was almost the answer. We have a pill to take. People saw that marketing strategy because it took off. The drug companies made money. I'm not saying it was right or wrong, but it's the same thing when dealing with the elderly, man. And the thing where this is how all these doctors, if you got a patient that's going to live, say, a year, and you tell them, he's got 6 months. He lives to a year. You think that doctor's a saint. This is all freaking cap. I'm not cursing because I'm monetized. So
it's business, bro.
Go ahead, bro. It just gets me
pissed.
No
different. I'll give you an example. Most people don't know this. Somebody goes into a hospital, they get a checkup, and they find out they get, let's say, cancer. The first thing that they recommend the doctor, your head doctor, is that you go through radiation treatment. Exactly. What the doctor doesn't tell people, and what most people don't know, that same doctor that's recommending you get the cancer treatment and get all of that, he's getting a percentage of what they're charging you. That's a reality. It's a reality. He gets a good percentage of that radiation treatment money that's coming in. It's always going to be a business aspect, and that's how they look at it.
God bless.
Yeah, that's so messed
good New Year.
So messed up.
It's just cool for me, though, because I think the name Mario's Law, I think that name is a little, I'm not saying intimidating, but it's masculine, like, Mario. Like, my mom's name was Maria. So my dad was an O at the end, and my mom was an A.
I remember you said that.
Maybe I'll do 2 laws, maybe Mario Marie's Law. Whatever. But Mario's Law is good enough
as long as you're trying to bring out the message, and you're actually doing something. Because the majority of people sit there like we're having this conversation. Having the conversation is one thing. Actually stepping up front and trying to do something to try to make a difference. Much respect, bro. Do it.
Yo, get a petition.
No, I want to.
Code, get a petition and anyone else that is what you're talking about that has a loved one or a parent or something that is in the same situation that's disgusted with the healthcare. Get a petition going.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
when you push whatever you're pushing, have that with it as well. All these people agree with my sentiment and experience the same thing. I think they need to do a better job with paying. Like, I think they have a program kind of set up, but you probably don't get paid very much to where you could become your parents' official healthcare and actually get paid as well. But I doubt it's very much. And they should
tell you though, bro. Here's what they do. Here's the offset on that. You ready for this, Carly? You ready for this scam? Yeah, we'll give you $10 to $15 an hour, whatever company you do. Take care of your parent, right? Everything's good. You're taking. Hold up, listen. But then you got a doctor that comes in and sees that you need this friggin' medicine, that this medicine has good reviews and it's helping somebody, but yet Medicare is not going to pay for it, or you got to pay a chunk out of your pocket. There goes that money, because that happens too. They tried to hit one of my mom's or my dad's medicine one time. It was like $5,000, bro. like out of nowhere. And then what they tried to do with the insulin and even with the EpiPen before, because, you know, to me, it's a joke. People, look, we could do everything we want on this internet. We could run game, talk shit, be whoever you want to be. But when it comes down to, like Carlos
Run your
said,
game, talk your shit.
I've always came up here to make a difference, to do something right, to not be what everybody else is doing, to push the positive message. And now I have to take that and put it in this Mario's Law. And I got to hope that somebody, like, I'm already in contact with the Elizabeth Dole Foundation. I don't know if you know who that is, Bob Dole, the senator. His wife,
Yeah, I do.
her whole
He ran for
organization.
president, Bob Dole, right?
Yeah, look, thank you, Mustang Sally. His whole organization, her whole organization is, you know, pretty much made up around that whole concept that caregivers, you know, are taking care of loved ones, and this shit happens. So, you know, I just got to do what I got to do, man. And you know, hey, whatever it is, and whoever's, call me a snitch, whatever you want. But whoever ain't doing shit, you deserve whatever you get. So many loved ones, veterans are dying, even elderly, that could have had a different way or different care. But because of some regulation or red tape or some organization or some insurance company doesn't want to pay the friggin' money, or they feel that, like my father, just keep them comfortable, because there really is only by the act of God could get him never walk again or be right. So that his days are numbered as they look. But why do they have to take that approach? You know, it's just, to me, it's ridiculous. But, you know, I'm here to fight for him. So that's what I'm doing. I fired a nurse yesterday, bro. I said, you got to go. She didn't want to leave. Why do I got to do your job? She's the wound care nurse. I'm not. I'm healing my dad up. So I just got frustrated. You know what she tells me, Carlos? She goes, you have caregiver stress. I said, what? I said, okay. Honey, I don't have caregiver stress.
They even created a name for it, and then it goes to show you. And it's been like this for a while. And the bottom line is how society is. Nobody wants to fucking put in work. Everybody's lazy. Nobody wants to be the best that they can be, and no matter what job it is.
Rather come up with a name to, wow.
I've seen it
The
firsthand.
thing is,
Listen,
though, like,
one of my last jobs was working for a big commercial laundry service in Yonkers, and what they did was wash most of the clothes in the nursing homes. We would have to go back to the nursing homes and deliver the stuff. I seen firsthand how they treat some of those residents in there, and it got to the point where I was sick. I spoke up, and my boss ripped me. He was like, "You're gonna make me lose this contract." I was like, "I'm not gonna. I won't do that." I was like, "But I can't watch this anymore. I'm done." And I left that job because I couldn't see. And I watched a nurse, a Jamaican nurse, smack an old man. I know she did. I had just left the room, hung his laundry behind the door, and she was telling him something about fucking finishing his lunch. And you heard it. And I turned around and the man just got his eyes open, and I'm like, look at this fucking abuse. I'm like, it was enough for me.
Thank you, Bambi. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that shit's unreal, man. I was watching a clip too, like the other morning of, somebody bedridden, nurse having to position them and kind of twist them around by themselves, kind of like like an older working lady herself, kind of smaller. And like struggling, and then like being like real physical and like throwing the freaking patient around in the bed and shit like that. And she was there, and it probably was a 2-person job, never mind just a one good nurse. Probably needed 2 good nurses to do what they were trying to do.
If you don't like your job, you gotta quit it, and that's what it is. Is that they don't want to put the effort. It's across the board. Nobody wants to be good at anything anymore. They just want to do the bare minimum to get by, and that shit sucks.
They tried to do my dad like that when he was in a nursing home, and here's the thing that they didn't know. My father's cognitive is so there that he, thank God, could speak. But think of all the people that are, just stretched out, that are pretty much incapacitated, that they can't even speak or move or react. Like the abuse, man, it's crazy. So I'm going to do that one day too. I would love to do a live one day and show some of those nursing home videos, and maybe not. I got to edit it because I don't want to show graphic stuff or nothing, but I want people to understand what this is about. And I look, Carlos, you know as well as I do, going to war with these doctors and the drug companies and doing all this shit. That's not
Yeah, that's
something
a losing battle.
But not even that.
Yeah,
These people are like cartels, man. They'll try to shut you up any way they can. But you know, I'm prepared for that fight. I could care less. You know, I'm not trying to disrespect people. I just want what's right. Why should a veteran who's come to this country, paid his taxes, never been in trouble, never a felon, did everything in his life right, and he's got a deal like this, the way they treat him? It's just ridiculous. Like, bro, I won't, without getting into too much, you know, my father, you know, a catheter, that's not something easy to go in and out.
Nope.
I never knew nothing about it, but now I could do it if I needed to, obviously. But why should I have to learn that? If I'm not the nurse, I'm not trained medically to do that, or a wound care nurse, right? I can't take his look. I can't take his blood, even though I can. I did phlebotomy, but on record, I can't. I can't fix his wound. I can only do what I can. He still needs that every week. A wound care nurse, somebody take his blood every once a month, and then he still needs somebody to check the catheter and do all that, right?
Yep.
Why do I got to end up doing it or helping the nurse do her job when she tells me I've been a nurse for 20 years and like, it's because they get lazy. And when they see a patient, this is what I think, my own opinion. This doesn't reflect that these guys, but I know they come in the house with the mind frame of, oh, he can't move. He can't do nothing, man. This is just, you know, we're going to milk this thing out and do whatever. I've seen them on their phones, not really attentive. Like, it's just a whole bunch of shit going on, but
You know,
I think I have to do it, man. I got to bring some recognition to this shit. People need to see, like, yo, what the hell? A lot of people don't even know what's going on, man. It's sad.
My brother, that's a good thing. I came
Thank
up
you,
here and wish you
Darren.
a happy birthday. Plus, I don't want to bring heat to your show like right now.
Hey, listen, let me, Carlos, you're my dog. Anybody who don't like you here, they're probably not my friend anyway. So
That's
kiss
right.
this shit.
Now they got
I love you, bro.
they got a campaign against me. I'm a chomo lover. I'm this now. The bottom line is I'm still me. I'm gonna be the one to say shit where most of you cowards are too scared to open your mouth. And it's real simple. They're gonna be in for it this week, and there are a few others.
Hey, I just gotta say this though, bro. If Carlos is you know what you guys say, I seen his girlfriend in the picture, bro. I'm like, yo, I'd like to be that kind. If that's what that attracts.
Yeah,
Hey, Carlos, it's just haters, man. You know that.
Oh yeah, I don't pay no mind, but I want to give them a warning, and this is for a few. It behooves you to keep my name out your mouth, because there's some of you I have not decided to go at. You'd be surprised what I got on you fucking clowns. So
Your
it
fate
behooves
is
you to
still
leave
in the
me the fuck
balance.
alone. I am not the one. I am not the one. You don't want this
Well,
smoke.
bro, you know
don't.
you're always
Don't want
welcome
the
here,
smoke.
brother. Whenever, man.
But
Appreciate
Kingston, Cole, happy birthday, my brother. Hope
Thank
your
you, bro.
pop's
God
doing
bless.
good.
Be safe, man. Have a good weekend.
Good seeing you, bro. Thanks for popping in, dog.
Everybody
All right,
chat
brother. Be
easy.
good. Love you, bro. Be safe.
Good seeing you,
Yeah,
man.
they get mad when he comes around here, man. Like,
He's cool.
He doesn't,
He's a good dude. Yeah, I like when he pops up.
but he doesn't want to. Like, he doesn't even want to come up here because he doesn't want to. Dude, I don't care. We've been friends.
Everybody's their
3
own
years,
person.
man.
Everybody's
Thank you,
their
Jen
own
and Barrett.
person.
Hope you're having a great day. God bless.
G&B.
For real. But no,
Tiffany,
Kingston, what I'm saying is I didn't even want to stay on here this long. This
Me
whole
too.
thing that's going on with the medical industry and care, and even say your father, God rest his soul. I think there's so much stuff that's still out there that's untapped. You know, Western civilization and Western medicine, there's people who have been doing it a different way for years, man. Not our way. And it seems to be working. Now, I'm not saying go into the bush and get 2 pieces of leaves and rub them together, and that's going to heal
Eat
somebody.
these berries and, yeah, I know.
Yo, Lee Lance, hat off to him too. Lee did that. He took care, I think his mom or somebody.
God bless.
I remember
man.
hearing about that. Lee's
God
a good
bless.
dude. What do you got going on today, brother? What are you doing?
No, I'm just finishing up some housework that I, got going on yesterday. Yeah, just glad it's Friday. Looking forward to the weekend. Probably head out tonight, maybe shoot some pool because I ain't got my son tonight. I'll probably go pick him up tomorrow night.
Are you a good pool player?
Yeah, I'm pretty decent. I mean, I got a
We'll
good.
have to run that.
Yeah,
I
I got good. like decent hand-eye coordination. So like, you know, stuff like sports or billiards and shit like that, I'm pretty decent at. I grew up playing it, you know.
I'm good with a pool stick too.
Yeah, smashing it over your knee and taking some dudes out. Yeah, you could shoot too a little bit. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, my first stick that I had was a Hubler. I was like 16.
Oh yeah, I don't know nothing about that. My dad has some professional pool sticks that are in like their own cases, you know. Actually, when we're done with this, I got to go up in the attic and go get it.
Yeah, you should.
But my brother likes playing a lot more than I do. But yeah, we're both pretty good.
We'll have to get it in, man, when we link up.
I know we got to make that happen, bro. And
Well, look,
you know, forget.
Look, just
the
what
winter-
we're doing now. Look, now that I
the
got my
winter
dad.
sucks. I'll come down in like May when the weather's springtime.
No, but
and
listen,
it's
now
nice and
that
we
I
can do
got,
something.
but listen, now that I got my dad, you know, we got rid of the other care people, and I'm hiring this new company, and I'm doing all this work, like homework and research, and you know,
Yeah.
I'm going to be able in a couple months. I'm going to be able to, you know, maybe go for a day, like somewhere to where somebody will
Cool.
come in and, you know. But at the end of the day, look, man, it's a sacrifice, man. I mean, you know, unfortunately, I'm 24/7, but I look at it this way: what's going to happen when he's not here, bro? I'm going to wish he was here, just like my
You
mom.
will.
So
You.
it's
you
like, thank God I
absolutely
still
will.
have him. Like that. That's helped me not being able to. That's helped me. I mean, I've mourned my mother, dude. Trust me. This is the first birthday
know,
without her, but
Yeah. I
having
know.
him
and
is a little offset for me, man.
you know,
It
like
sucks.
I love my dad, and we had a pretty perfect relationship. But you know, of course, from spending lots of time with each other, not even just your dad or a parent, like even if it's a roommate or a friend, anybody you spend a lot of time around or with, sometimes they're gonna rub you the wrong way, or they're gonna do something that annoys you a lot, you know, or tough circumstances. Now that he's gone, it's like, oh man, I wish he was, you know, doing this. I wish he was annoying me right now, or I wish, you know, I was taking care of him, or, you know, I wish I was with him and was putting up with this, you know. But
I know
you
you
know,
feel the same way
honestly,
too.
guys, at the end of the day, and I was kind of having this discussion with my brother, like, you know, a couple weeks ago, but you know, every father, every man, usually their goal is to start a family, hold a family, you know, and then when the older you get, you know, then your kids have kids, and then it branches out, and you see that basically the whole everybody that is, you know, relatives or your kids, and then his grandkids, or, you know, like, look, you have a grandkid, and your dad is still
Two.
alive. So there's four. Well, yeah, but I'm saying there's 4 generations right there. Your dad, you, your son, and then or you know, like your daughter, and then her. Yeah. So, that's pretty freaking amazing. Like, dude, I the other night on Facebook on New Year's, like 4 or 5 years ago, I posted a picture. My son was like 4 years old, opening presents. My dad was sitting behind him, looked a bit younger, a bit healthier. And yeah, it's sad to see, but it also made me happy. My dad's got a big grin on his face. It's Christmas time. He was watching Tanner open up gifts. And then it just made me sit and think, like, you know, I know my dad is definitely proud that he was able to not physically build the house, but, you know, build a home and the family and, you
Bro,
know,
I didn't think of it that
grandkids.
way. So yeah, look, you got my dad.
Your dad is so proud laying in that bed right now.
No, but
Seeing the
look,
great son he raised, his
but look.
grandson, you know.
You got my dad, you got me, got my daughter, then her kids. That's
Right.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's 4 generations, bro.
That's
4
bananas.
generations. That's, you know, and I know how sad I am and shit like that, but I know my dad would rather have the situation be, you know, him gone and me being here doing well, opposed to like maybe me not making it through some shit in the past, or, you know, God
Yeah, but
forbid, I think this is bad. That would have been tough on him. So
you'll be all right, man.
yeah,
You just keep
definitely.
moving, man.
Yep.
You know, you don't let it
Yeah.
you can't let it get you, brother.
No,
No.
I've learned a lot, and even if there is, you know, any type of,
You know, with me, bro, you can call me anytime. It don't matter.
yeah.
You know.
No, I'm honest and open with things. You know what I mean? And even if
Why
there
don't
are,
we
Even
I think
if
we
there are
should try to.
mistakes, you get through
What
them
about
quick, you know.
what about Sunday? You busy Sunday for like a half hour? Like before the games and all that crap.
That might work out.
Or maybe tomorrow night we could talk.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that soon on the Zoom, just you and I for sure.
Listen, remember this, man. The way you're telling me your dad is still here with you, and he's got to watch you and your son too. That's 3 generations. So,
No,
you know,
right.
remember at the same time, like, you don't have to worry about doing too much, man.
Mhm.
Your dad's still watching. How you make him proud and you keep that legacy is you just keep doing what you were taught, bro. You know
Yeah.
what you did is the resistance against your parents. You're not doing that now. You keep doing that, and that's all they ever asked for. You know what I mean? Plus,
Sure.
you being a father, and it sucks because you want your dad there. Like, you know,
No,
see,
right, but
my father was always hurt. So it was like, you know, he couldn't come to games and do shit. He hurt 4 back surgeries, but there was still so much I learned from him, you know, from especially even though he wasn't in the street, but he knew more than the street about anybody.
right.
You know, he had a lot of friends too that as I got older, that I found certain things that, you know, but
Yeah, they are, and it's not like we know every single little detail and thing that our dads
he's
did or
probably,
didn't do, you know.
he's probably why I never did the club or none of that because I don't have nothing against people in clubs. I'm just saying for me, I've always been my
Sometimes
own kind of
things
guy.
can,
Like, I can't. Plus, to be honest, I'll tell you the thing with the MC world, and I'll say it across the board. What bothers me, I've seen so many good dudes in clubs that all of a sudden one day are out bad, and this guy's a bad dude. When I watch these guys be probably the best thing that's ever happened to them chapters in them clubs, but that's not my beef. You know what I mean? So I could never get into it, but you know
saying, like,
that's a little bit of a deterrent too. But look, you know the brand is the brand. So if you go into that, everybody knows going into that what you're getting into, man. So people act like, oh, I didn't know it was like this. Yeah, you do.
and
Everybody.
the other thing is too, it's like, you know, and I know you know that going into it, but it's more than just you. So if you're with a group of, and that's the same thing, like if you're with a kind of a
All
group
right.
of people,
Well,
if someone makes
let
a
me.
bad decision or, you know, some shit happens, you didn't do it, but because you're a part of that, you know, you're gonna catch some stray bullets, you know, not literally, but you know, I'm sure you might get in trouble for some shit you didn't do. So if you're
Here.
solo and you're, you know,
Here's the downfall. I'm not gonna play it, but because like I said, if I was doing independent biker TV, I would do that. But let me show you something.
you know, Code, you should just have like your main channel, what you're on now, just have different segments. You know what I'm saying? Like the biker segment you could do maybe one night a week. Then do your other idea, have a different
Here, look.
segment at night. You know,
Kingston,
like,
remember I said this.
you could do
Well,
all the things you want to
but
talk
listen,
about.
I said the MC world was done a long time ago, but here's why it's wrong. What does it say right here? Nevada High Court rules Hell's Angels is criminal gang filing freeway, whatever. Now look at me. You hear what that said? Nevada, state of Nevada. It's got a lot of bikers. They're going to deem them that. My thing is this. They're an MC club. Yeah, you got a lot of guys that might do crazy shit, but not all
but
of them.
haven't they already been deemed?
Yeah, but they never went that far. They never
Huh.
deemed them as a gang. To me, I think it's wrong, but whatever. Look, all I'm saying is now they have to go and worry about what comes with that because, you know, that's technically like being labeled like whatever organization. So it can't be good. It can only be headaches. And that's when you get a lot of guys that you start seeing what they're worth because when dudes start getting shit starts happening, guys start telling and running scared. And, you know, then all of a sudden the big bad biker dude turned into a punk. And then you got the same guys who are always loyal around. They're the ones who stay together. But that's bad, man. I don't think they should do that. They should label them as a gang, man. That's wrong, man. How can they be a gang? They're a motorcycle club, man. That's like saying everybody in the government, you know, well, the government, probably everybody in there is bad, but that's like saying holding, you know, this guy accountable for somebody else's shit, man. You shouldn't do that.
Oh, right. That would scare the shit out of me.
And that's why I have to do this stuff for, you know, because let me tell you something. you know, one thing that's going to happen is sooner or later, somebody's going to have parents that get old, grandparents, and you're going to end up having to be a caregiver. Maybe not everybody, but somebody. And when that happens, man, I hope I'll be able to be the one, not just for me. I just hope I'll be able to contribute to the knowledge to where people don't have to make the same mistakes that others have. They don't have to go through that, because every time that you go through home health and your loved ones neglect it, that's years off their life, man. That's, well, maybe not years off, but that's time that you don't have. You want to spend your last days loving them, the best time, the best memories, conversations, whatever makes them happy. And the last thing you want to do is stress because of lack of help. So that's all I want to contribute, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
nah.
trying to do.
Heck
So,
yeah. It's all good.
but yeah,
stuff.
you want me to hit you up tomorrow night?
Yeah, do that. Maybe we'll do a little Zoom thing like at 10 or 10:30 in the morning, just you and I or some shit, Sounds good. to
Yeah,
me.
there you go.
I gotta get rolling too in a second because
Yeah, Hardwire.
oh, I never said. Did I say Bob Dole was president? I meant to say he was just he ran for president. I never said Bob Dole was president. No, I think what's his name there, Hardwire commented and said
He's right too, though. Look, like holding all the cops accountable for the few cross. Listen, let me tell you something. I'll tell you a quick short story. It was a couple years back. We were headed down to the Toys for Tots run in Philly. Big, a lot of guys, but they stopped letting 1%ers down there that year. We didn't know we were riding up. They cut us off, made everybody go the other way. I seen it happen. I tucked out. I ran down near the veterans. When I went through the veterans entrance, I'm like, shit. I see all stock guns out, big AR-15s pointing. They were doing a checkpoint. Man, they had bomb sniffing dogs, everything running through. So I'm like, damn, man. Like, but I knew what that was about because I knew who I was with and I knew what came with that. So what I'm saying is, to all these people that are saying, oh, the MC, they're gang. Like, you can't do that, man. Like, there's always one guy that's going to do something. I'll give you a perfect example. Here goes history. Go look at most clubs. Their national president, sergeant at arms, everybody has changed over the years. I know guys in clubs been there 40 years. I know guys been there 5 minutes. What I'm saying is the brand and what it stands for is always respect. It's always about rules. They have bylaws, man. You're always going to have somebody's going to do something different. Don't label that. They're only doing that because that's what Biden did, man. He said white supremacy is the worst threat in this country. But yet, look what just happened in New Orleans. You know, I pray for all those people. Kingston, we could go on and on all day about this.
Yeah, I know.
crap.
That's crazy. No, I know.
You know?
Yeah, we could keep it flowing all day. I got to roll, though, too, man, for sure.
Thank you, Miss
I know
Liability.
it's always already 3.
God
But
bless.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, I'm out of here, man. Everybody hit that like
glad
button.
you got to the 5.
Listen, more content coming next week. God bless. Stay blessed, not stressed. Let God handle the rest. I hope
Happy
you
New
guys
Year. Enjoy your weekend.
have a beautiful New Year's start. And, you know, let them hate. Who gives a shit? For real. God bless everybody.